I received a phone call when it just had started from my sister-in-law, and I turned on the television and started watching what was going on, mesmerized like everyone else. Unbelievable as we watched that plane, the second one turn and curve and go into there. And then there was the implosion. And I thought, I've got to record this. So I ran into the studio, picked up the first sketch pad and a little box of pastels. I just went back up in front of the TV and recorded that split moment when it was imploding and flames were breaking out. And then there it was. It's 20 years old, this piece. I had gotten a call from NBC. The curator asked if I had done anything. Yes, can you bring it over? No, I wasn't going to drive into DC. But and then I just put it away, like we do lots of things. And about 2 weeks ago, I was rearranging large folios in my studio upstairs to start eliminating things. And I found this, and the cover is marked 9/11 pastel. I had covered it with glassine. It has my old home address on it, and put it away. And here it is, 20 years later, done very quickly as I saw it happening. I just kept watching and put the whole pad away. There's some other sketches on other pages, but you know, when you get this, something like this down on paper, you are also emotionally involved in it. As you can see by the strokes, that it was done very quickly. And I used to do a lot of drawing of current events from the television when there was a pause, quickly in chalk or grease pencil. But this, as you can see, pastel is a chalk. As I watched from the time I got the phone call to turn on the TV, just as the second plane was coming in and hit there. And then I was just frozen there watching the entire thing, that horrible cloud that came roaring down the street, and then this cleared. I saw not only did it lean, but all the infrastructure came apart, and these were the remnant flames. A lot of the destruction had happened. This was like the middle period of destruction, and I just kept watching. What was the next day's effect? Disbelief that we did not know something was happening. And then I followed all the news and the theories and the comments days later. But still there was the disbelief that such a thing could be done. Actually, this happens when they bomb cities. And we had not experienced anything like that in our country. The worst we had ever gotten were hurricanes and tornadoes. This was from outside coming in, which I think gave us all a different perspective. I feel sad that I am sure that there are lots of people who have forgotten it, and those that were too young to know what was happening. I would hope that we have good enough intelligence and that we have other countries who may know something warn us, and that we take precaution. This is like a mystery. We don't know what they knew here or elsewhere that this was being done. And yet, I do remember one of the air flight schools alerting one of our agencies that they had pilots that were not interested in learning how to land, but only how to fly. That should have rung a bell somewhere. We should have learned, whether we have learned any lessons at this stage and what is happening today in our society. Either they don't care or they are so uninformed, and we are so preoccupied with a germ that we don't know if it's natural or not, that I'm hoping that there are ears and eyes still alert, and especially how the situation has evolved in Afghanistan. I think we're going to all have 4 eyes and 4 ears.